That's a simple question. I grew up supporting Manchester United. My whole family was United apart from one person. So it was just natural that I would choose to support Manchester United in that upbringing. One of my fondest memories being a United fan was back in the 2008 Champions League final. I watched that in my bedroom at the edge of my bed on a dinosaur of a TV. So, going from the sadness of thinking we were out to the joys of a John Terry slip in the rain to watching United lifting that trophy was just an amazing experience, and I have kept that memory in my head for as long as I have lived. That is one of the moments that truly clinched it for me as a United fan. And ever since, I have been hooked completely in watching United through their highs and lows. A lot of lows recently, but we're getting back to the highs, in my opinion. My first experience of content actually goes back to 2013, where I knew nothing about this world, this online world, this YouTube world, anything. Young me was just happy with his PlayStation 2 and his Xbox 360 until one day in school I overheard a mate of mine talk about a YouTube channel that he made to do with gaming, and I thought I could do that. Seems pretty simple. I enjoy talking. I enjoy games. I could do the boat. So I went home that day, built a setup out of Lego to hold my phone to record the TV screen, and put it on books and an ironing board. That was my very first setup. Just Lego books and an ironing board. Like a poor man's setup. But I enjoyed every single minute of it, and it was a lot of fun. It wasn't until 2014 where I upgraded and got a lot actually professional, got quality, got everything at the time to actually record good videos. And from there on out, I've been improving each year my quality and stuff, and meeting a lot of new people, a lot more communities because of it. So it's the best decision young me ever made to get involved in this world, because the communities and people that I know now truly blow my mind. As you know, I was a guest back in episode 13 of this podcast, and I was not actually meant to be a guest on episode 13 of this podcast. Someone pulled out at the last minute, so I volunteered to come on board of the episode and keep the show on the road in the format that it's supposed to be, which I enjoyed quite a lot. I enjoyed every minute of being on the thing. My dad often calls me a football nerd because I talked about football so much. So coming on, talking about the week's games in detail, going in for a deep insight to the situation of Derby County at the time was a lot of fun and right up my alley. So I chose to sign on for this new team for a few reasons. One being that I loved every second of being a guest. So to then become a full part of this amazing podcast is truly amazing, and I didn't think ever possible. Second reason is that with my sports journalism diploma, I think that I can add a lot to this brand as a whole for its future. And lastly but not least, the reason why I chose to be a part of this newly formed team is the people in said team. They're amazing people to talk to and amazing people to work with. I cannot wait to get started with this brand new edition of the RTL podcast. I'll be taking no further questions today. That'll be all. Any further inquiries, please contact my agent.